This is Marvin, a proud member of LGBTQ community here in Malta.
Kung nakakatawa siya, okay siya. Pero pag seryoso na, wag na.
And then when I was 18, I was like, you know what? I just can't do this anymore.
What I did was immediately go up to her and hug her.
Love is the answer. Let's appreciate it.
Hello everyone! Welcome to my YouTube channel. Bago ang lahat, nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng feedback po ninyo sa ating Rafi Tulfo episodes. Alam nyo, tulad ko, ang dami nating natutunan tungkol sa buhay niya. Ito naman, it's inspiring stories, but stories of love, acceptance, and also courage. From Miguel, naging Mel. From Marvin, naging Marvs. Ano nga ba ang lakas ng loob na kinakailangan ng ating LGBT community for them to become themselves? Ito po ang ating Happy Pride at any month on LGBTQ, love and acceptance.
Hi mga sister, hi everyone. This is Marvin, a proud member of LGBTQ community here in Malta. And I would like to say thank you to Miss Davila for giving me this opportunity. Una ko na-meet si Ate Davila during my live interview in Kumu.
Kaya ko magtiis. Pero yung parents ko, kailangan ma-experience nila yung pleasure na hindi nila na-experience before.
Oo. And the Lord will reward you for that.
Una sa lahat, kailangan mong tanggapin at maging proud ka kung sino ka.
Growing up in a country that till now, we cannot deny the fact that we are still not open about being part of LGBT community, but growing up in a supportive family, especially for my parents, hindi ako nagkaroon ng problema na lumaki ako as gay. And I'm so proud that masasabi ko na lumaki ako ng buo ang pagmamahal. In the Philippines, there's a lot of discrimination experience. Bakit ako bakla? Bakit ako ganyan? But it's not all about of what people say, but it's all about how you feel. When I move in Malta, I also feel discriminated here, but locals are very warm welcoming here in Malta, and I love them so much. I'm happy that my parents are very supportive since when I was young. Kahit alam nila na ganito yung pagkatao ko, never ako nakaramdam ng galit mula sa kanila, ng tanong kung bakit ako ganito. Especially my dad, when I was a kid, he tried to feel that I am welcome, that I am okay, I am normal, especially that ako po ay nag-iisang anak. It's a bit tough, but lumaki ako sa pamilya at sa magulang ko na napakadaming pagmamahal at pagtanggap. At ayun, para sa akin, from the very beginning, it's already a big blessing for me. Acceptance is always starting with our family members, especially for our parents. And I'm so grateful and blessed that they gave it to me.
Mara! Hello!
Hi dear, I cannot kiss
I
you.
know.
But thank you for coming.
I'm always loving in your house.
Oh my gosh. Meet my dear friend, Melo Esguera. You know, Melo and I first met actually sa programang Extra Extra. Melo was my segment producer in Extra Extra. That was in GMA 7. And after that, we became very close. Kumbaga, that's been 20 years ago, Mel?
20 years ago.
Si Melo is known ngayon as a gender activist and a strong voice for LGBTQ rights.
Yes.
Unang-una, Mels, when people look at you, you are not yung tinatawag natin pangkaraniwang gay. What is the common reaction usually when people see you first?
I think also because, Karen, I was born in 1972, so I'm not young. So growing up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, wala akong modelong ginagaya. So I became an original in my self-expression of who I am.
Oo.
So yung pagkatao ko, pagkakilala ko sa sarili ko, naging mas matatag siya sa mga experiences ko sa buhay.
I have to say, as an LGBTQ, you are one courageous person, bold ka, you don't conform. And how did this happen? Marami tayong mga kaibigan gay, they're closeted, takot, they're scared to be themselves. Ikwento mo yung pagkabata mo.
I am very, very lucky na lumaki ako sa pamilyang sobra kong minahal. Love was the religion of both my parents. I was not just accepted as a child, I was celebrated. I was sophomore in high school. I was suspended for being gay. In a Jesuit school,
in a Jesuit
Ateneo de
school.
Cagayan.
Oh.
At 14, when you're suspended and your principal tells you, I want you to be out of this school because you're a disgrace to this school. That could have been a dead end for a child.
Ano nangyari
So it
nung
wasn't
sinuspend
difficult.
ka?
It wasn't difficult for me to tell my parents over dinner na, Dad, Mom, I'm suspended in school. Sabi niya, oh, anong ginawa mo? For being gay. Sabi nila, no, they cannot do that. Sabi ko, yes, they did. They just did. Then my dad said, okay, let's talk to your principal tomorrow. And I said, exactly what he wants. You have to talk to him tomorrow. And so the following day we went. My dad is a policeman, the epitome of a macho man. When he went to the office of the principal with me, the Jesuit principal, may God bless his soul, he just said, sir, thank you for coming because we have a very big problem. Your son is very gay. Sabi niya, Father, with all due respect, I know my son better than you do. I want you to allow him to grow as who he is. Otherwise, he will never reach his potential.
Wow, ang galing ng tatay mo.
Yes, and the principal couldn't say anything. I said, yes, sir. And you know, hearing my father saying that calmly, boldly, and with certainty, and with pride about his child being gay, that made me the most confident person that I am today. And I believe that has become my day one in activism.
Ang Pilipinas is known for very accepting. Sa pananaw mo, culturally, hindi ito sapat.
Hindi sapat na i-tolerate mo lang yung pagka-funny. Kung nakakatawa siya, okay siya. Pero pag seryoso na, wag na. Iba yun ha. O saka maraming mga iniisip ng iba, I love gays, ang dami kong kaibigan, but not my child. May mga kondisyon, it's always a conditional, transactional acceptance. We should be able to treat everybody as an equal. Kasi hindi pwedeng yung mga privileged LGBT lang ang nakakaangat sa buhay. Kasi nga, they're well-educated. But maraming mga members of the LGBT Karen na walang boses. Even if they're equipped with skills, maraming ganon. At yun ang ipinaglalaban natin. We
Pero
want to
ikaw
give
ba,
them a voice.
na-discriminate ka na ba na may conditions?
You know, in the office back in GMA, I was very empowered by the company to express who I am. And I think because it's an environment of creativity. In GMA 7, I was wearing, mga plunging necklines, in full regalia pearls, and it was never an issue.
Kasi ang tanong ko naman po, nung naging close kami ni Melo, nakapantalon po siya.
No,
Kailan itong Queen Melo kaftan ba nagsimula?
The kaftan kasi, I've always loved wearing clothes that I can move freely. And this design, and I really love it. My mother was a big fan. Then I remember nagpagawa ko with Frederick Peralta before ng kaftan when I went to Egypt. And it suited me well. And then when I found a manufacturer in Cebu, sabi ko, oh my God, mas mura to. And at saka ano pa, very empowered, all women pa yung kooperatiba na gumagawa ng kaftan.
Yes.
Sabi ko, I will dress kaftan all my life.
So,
Because,
nag-Queen Melo na po siya. Ito na.
oo nga, that it became me.
Let's go to LGBTQ 101 para sa ating lahat po ito. So, yung mga terms na commonly, no, na ginagamit, ano ang mas gusto mong naririnig? Bakla o bading?
Ako, I'll be honest, I'm okay with both.
Oo.
What is important to me is how it's being said.
Tama.
It's the intention. Kasi pag ang intention ng tao is to disrespect, malalaman mo yun eh.
Dami mo.
Oo, kahit sinabing ma'am, pero may patawan na medyo disrespectful, yung ma'am niya walang kwenta yun.
Oo.
Diba? Intention is very, very important. Dapat ang pag-address mo ng pagkatao ng kahit kanino should be out of respect. Ang gusto ko kasi, Karen, sana ang mga parents, tulad ng parents ko, maiintindihan nila yung mga anak nilang LGBT. And nung nalaman ko na si Mike Defensor may anak na transgender, sinabi niya, my daughter, whom I love truly, wow, I don't see that a lot in Philippine society. We have to meet Mel.
We have to...
Oh my God!
Wait, how do you know each other?
Well, you were the one who reached out to me first,
You know, it was
diba?
such a breather to see somebody blooming so beautifully and fully loved by her father. I saw a video, Boy Abunda,
Yes.
on your birthday.
So that's how you became friends.
Then I reached out to Mike.
So I used to go sa mga Soji exhibits.
Yes, I
Art.
invite her.
Yeah.
Melo is one person also that was accepted early by her father.
My family really loved me from the beginning,
Oo.
and I can relate to somebody who grew up in an environment of love.
Yes.
And I see her as a future leader, not just of the LGBT community, because she comes from a very loving and accepting family.
Okay, wait, Mel. Ganito ka sa bahay?
Yes.
Talagang heels with like a dress?
I woke up like this, Karen.
Oh, oh wow.
I'll show you my room. I won't take this out now so you can see how stressed COVID makes me sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, I just wanted to say,
Yeah.
actually, you're really religious family, so,
Yes.
and your dad also, kaya nakakagulat how open he is.
My parents are so religious, and their families are religious too.
Oo.
So yeah, and it's beside my room pa.
Okay.
And here I have my own.
Yan. So how did this change?
Slowly, really slowly.
Sino to? This is...
This is my yaya, the one
Oh.
with my parents because it's broken.
Bakit si Yaya? This is so touching. You graduated si Yaya.
Yes.
Ang kasama mo sa graduation, may picture.
Because she's my yaya since I was like, 0 years old. And you know what? She always gets so excited for me. Sa mga award ceremony, siya yung pinaka na-excite. So I told her, okay, when I graduate and Kings, you should fly.
Si Yaya ba ang unang nakadetect?
You know what? Sasabihin niya, yes.
Oo.
Yeah, because you know what? We're so close. Even when I was in London, I FaceTime her every morning.
Oh my God, ang
Yeah,
sweet
I
mo naman.
love it.
Oh my
We're like
gosh.
BFFs.
And sa London,
Ah.
doon, did you really feel that you could be yourself?
Yes, really.
Hindi ka discriminate, walang ganon.
I think it's more of tuna mas quiet, you know?
Oo.
It's my own space, no one knows me.
This is...
Yes.
This was you.
This was my high school pic. This is from boarding. Okay. Yes.
And how old were you here?
I think I was 16, 17, 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, some trans women,
Yeah.
ayaw nilang nakikita yung luma nilang itsura,
Yeah, yeah.
luma nilang litrato,
Yeah.
or even nga na naa-address sila as a he.
Yeah.
But not you.
No, I mean, I just feel like I owe it so much to this part of myself because this part of myself got me to like this part of myself, you know?
And can you still identify with you here at all?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd never changed. It's more of like just an outer thing.
Oh, wow! O, eto naman.
Yeah, that's me and my brother.
At eto yung debut.
Yes, this is Tito Boy's article.
Dito ka nag-out, so
Yes.
to speak. And do you remember, of course you said you had a good time, but how did it feel that some people, hindi nila natanggap yung pag-out mo?
I don't know. I just don't want to think about that, diba? Because if you think about that, it will show.
Okay, let's go inside the room.
Yes,
Ayan,
welcome to my
okay.
room, okay? So this is where my dogs stay.
How many dogs do you have?
I only have one.
And what dog is this?
He's a Pomeranian.
Oh my God, mangangagat ba to?
No,
Maingay
he's
ang
so
Pomer-
nice. Yeah, and we have 8 dogs or 10
I
dogs.
heard ang dami yung mga dogs. This
Yes.
one, what does this mean?
Okay, this one I had this made by an artist who's slowly getting famous
Okay.
through his work.
But then may message to.
Yeah,
Kasi
so
crown.
he designed it, pero I described yung elements. It's something I always see. It's something I relate to. It's me. I wasn't always this way. That being said, I think the physicality might have changed. The spirit, the femininity, I've always had it.
When did you first feel that you were not yourself?
It was around 13 where I really went, oh, okay, this is it. I waited for an age. I think I just wanted to really experiment and to really see if this is what I want.
Yeah.
I wanted to test that. I waited until, because you never know what will happen, you know? So you have to mentally prepare yourself for how people are gonna react. Me personally, what I'm gonna do if I get kicked out. So it's mental, psychological. And then when I was 18, I was like, you know what? I just can't do this anymore, you know?
Yeah, the life of kumbaga you were
Yes.
pretending.
It's not really pretending per se. I would say like, it was like my little secret, you know?
Yeah. But when did you come out? How did you tell your dad?
Sabi ko sa self ko na, I'm just gonna tell you, and you know what? No matter how you react, I'll be fine. I told my brother first, actually, because me and my brother have such a strong connection.
Yeah.
And then slowly the rest of the family started piling into the room. And it was an emotional moment.
Yeah. And what's interesting is, of course, is your dad, being such a public personality, isa po siyang kongresista. And maraming mga ganyan na they would be so conservative, itatago nila,
Yeah.
di ba? Or ang mangyayari, yung iba pa, ikinakahiya po nila. Anong naging reaction ng tatay mo?
Growing up, lahat ng headlines was always like, man of the house, you know?
Yeah.
Pero deep inside, I knew because you always told us na, it doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter what you choose to do. It's how you act, really. How you treat people, how you treat life. I know he'll take it well.
Look at Mel now. Do you still see Miguel?
Yeah, basically, because ano naman it's I don't think anything changed. Syempre, because she grew older, parang mas, yung disposition niya, very happy, very, very warm. She was like that also when she was young, but ngayon mas open na.
Yung ibang tatay kasi makikita nila, lalaki, babae, may label na ganun.
Meron din ako.
Okay.
Meron din ako. Like before, when she was younger, I'd get mad pagka nagbabuhat ng luggages. Because I was always tell her and Miko na we won't let mommy and sisters do the carrying.
Oh.
So ngayon, ayoko na rin siya mag-carry. So sabi ko, Miko, tayo lang dalawa.
Pero nung una mong tinawag siyang Mel, from Miguel to Mel, nahirapan ka ba?
No, I don't think she minds. Parang meron na kaming ganong understanding. Sometimes I call her Miguel, Mel. Sometimes I mistake the he and the she. And she doesn't get mad at it. Alam naman niya eh.
Actually, what's interesting is you're a Catholic and sa Pilipinas, alam natin na hindi tinatanggap ito ng maraming magulang. Did you struggle with acceptance?
No, never.
Wow!
Never. It was never an issue kasi, in fact, I think mas issue sa kanila that they're worried about how I am thinking. Kasi the first time it happened, they had a meeting, tapos tinawag pa nila ako. And when I went there, I thought umiiyak sila because Mel was about to leave for London. And when they were seated down, and I saw them that they were crying, sabi ko, anong problem? And then sabi nung eldest, si Mikey, Mel, tell dad. Then Mel said, no, ate, you tell dad. And then si Mikey said, si Mel is gay. What I did was, because I knew na baka may hirapan siya, or baka may feeling siya of or may fear. So what I did was immediately go up to her and hug her.
Wow!
Sabi ko, it's not an issue. It's the same. Nothing will change. So niyakap ko siya, sabi ko, don't worry about it. Pero binalikan ko siya, oy, teka lang ha, the morality still stays.
Wait, when your dad hugged you
Yeah.
and said, I love you, no, yung totoo.
Oh.
Did you expect that?
I really did. Because I know his parenting style really. And he always tells us before talaga na, you can be whatever you want to be. Let's work on it together. Even sa career, ganon.
Do you
know.
feel so blessed and lucky?
Yes. I mean, not everyone has accepting parents, diba?
What would you like to say to the parents out there?
Well, I guess it would be easier if they really tap into the true love that they have for their kids.
Pero yun, Mike, hindi madali yun para sa maraming magulang.
Of course, I think, syempre, for one, they have expectations. And I think in a sense, it's wrong when you have that. Kasi, di ba, we're different in a way, no? I think what's important is, ma-unleash mo yung talent nila. Ma-unleash mo how best they can be of who they want to be.
Yeah.
For Mel, nung nalaman ko yun, so immediately gano'n, no? And then, kasi si Mel, iba, ano siya eh, bata pa lang siya kasi first honor, achiever, so, parang ang tawag ko sa kanya noon, wingman. Parate when we travel, where do we go?
Wingman, ano na ngayon?
Wing lady.
Wing lady.
No, but until now, it's still us. Like,
Yes,
when I tell you,
grabe, napaka-ano mo as a dad, ah. A daddy question. Kaya mo ba na si Mel ay may maiuwing boyfriend?
oh, definitely.
Really?
Because you have to accept that, di ba? I mean, I want her to be happy. I want her to have
Thank you, Queen Melo.
a love in her life. That's what we want for our children, that they be the best they want to be, they be happy, and they'll have love. No, pag wala na ako, I want her to have a person, a man, that would love her the same way that I loved her.
How important is love and acceptance in the home?
Love is the answer. That's a cliche, but really, love is all we need. That's also the exact name that the organization I put together. Because that love is really the answer. Lalo na pag ang mga magulang, if they are confronted with a child na kakaiba, instead of punishing, instead of bibigyan mo ng environment of fear, because anyone who grows in fear will never reach his potential.
I would like to pass this message for those people who watching me that there is nothing wrong to show who you are. Don't depend your happiness by someone who's telling you to be like this, like that. I know it's not easy, but it's all about yourself. If you truly accept yourself, people for sure around you will accept you.
Sa bawat YouTube episode na aking ginagawa, I always make it a point na merong takeaway, my life lesson. Lahat tayo merong natututunan. At sana dito, natuto tayo na kahit sa sino man, hindi po tayo dapat mangutya, mangape, and most of all, to condemn someone just because they may be different from you and me. Pero for all the parents out there, I hope this inspires you that the key is really love and acceptance. And I'd like to leave you with a no-fail verse from 1 Corinthians 13, and that is, love never fails. So I hope to see you again next week, and once again, live inspired, be inspired, at good vibes tayo palagi. Please don't forget to watch and subscribe.